Hi and welcome to Let's Talk eBay. Today is December 5th, 2020. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. I hope you like the content and you come back for more. Today, I want to talk about having a good reputation on eBay helps. And I believe it does. But would you want to go to a store or a car dealer that's had a bad reputation and said, hey, you go to a dealer and you say, that guy sells bad cars, you buy them and after 30 days they fall apart, they don't run, whatever. It's the same thing with eBay. I'm a strong and firm believer that having a good reputation on eBay does help with sales. Some people may beg to differ, but that's how I look at it right now. I've been on eBay for over 20 years and, I've been on and off, it's been an on and off venture for me because I had a full-time job, during that time. And that's why I don't have such a great big feedback, but I do have a good feedback though. I mean, like I'm talking about a long feedback, like in other words, 30 or 40,000, you would think after 20 years, you say, well, the person should have about 30, 40,000 feedbacks, but not all buyers leave feedbacks. So it should be a lot more than what it is, not that much more, but a little more. But it's their prerogative. If they want to, leave feedback, they're more than welcome to. But what I want to talk about today is a good, having a good reputation on eBay. Does it help? And it does. But before I get into it really quick, I just want to share with you guys some stuff I have over here. So far, for the month of December, I only made 2 sales, which, it's okay. I can't complain. I'll wait till I get more, and then I'll go over the sales with you. When I get a little more than 2. But the month is still fresh, so we're still starting off here. This is a month probably where in some cases you may find it that you may be a little busier than usual, and in some cases you may find out that you're not that busy. That's right now, that's what's happening with me. And I can understand, I'm a seller that sells some things that are owned. Good majority of 99.9% of them are pre-owned. Very rarely do I get new stuff where I can actually say it's new. But for the most part, it is what it is, right? I mean, we're in this business to hopefully make sales, and we'll see how it goes. You know what I'm saying? We got 20 more days. Think about it, 20 more days, right? So anyway. Let me just go over this really quick. If you like some of the stuff I have right over here, folks, we see my mouse cursor is, you could save this seller. You could also contact me if you have any questions. But if you want to save me, so far I only have 22 followers. But again, it's at their, it's their choice if they decide to save me in their seller, folder there, or if they just want to on occasion to check it out. But I want to share this with you guys. Some of the stuff I have here, I don't have much. I think I have a total of 180 or 181 items, something along that line. These are the things I have, and I just want to go over this really quickly, you guys. The stuff that you see here right now, I know some of the stuff you might seem a little pricey, or some things may be super cheap. But I offer best offers on all of these items I have here. So I'm just kind of like, yes, I'm giving you like a little, segue into the, the stuff I have I'm offering here. And I do have quite a bit of watches on. Actually, all my listings have a watch on them. Some have 6, some have 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. So the items are being watched. So for the most part, if you do see anything that you like here, again, especially if you're new to my YouTube channel, you please check it out. And I have to honestly say, folks, don't let the prices intimidate you. That's why I always put my advertisements, like the item, not the price, make an offer. You know what I'm saying? So these are things right now I have. I'm not a big volume seller. As you can see, I'm a small volume seller. I only have 180 items listed. That's not much, or 181, something along that line. But these are things I have. On occasion, I would like to stop off at thrift stores and, pick up certain things. But for the most part, I'm trying to clear out the inventory I have. So if there's anything you see here, some things require local pickup because either the item's too big or it might be fragile, and I don't want to take a chance of putting them on putting them in boxes and shipping them out. So I have local pickups for some items, not all, but a couple. There's I think a few of them that have local pickup. Okay, but these are things I have, and like I said again, folks, if you do see anything, I don't have much more. I try to keep it like a little diversified, have a little different, a little of this and a little of that. But again, even though the prices are cheap, I do still offer best offers on these items. So keep that in mind. Okay, and I think I got one more page here, and then we're going to go right to the topics I want to talk about. And again, I just want to share this with you guys really quick. These are the things I have. I think this is the last page. But if you do see anything you like here, folks, please don't hesitate to make that best offer. I really want to clear out the inventory I have. I like to get new stuff for the new year, but until I get rid of this stuff here, I'm not going to really do any replenishment. On occasion, if I go to a local thrift store when they have the 50% off sales, I might decide to pick something up, maybe 1 or 2 items for that, and just throw it up just to keep the new inventory in here, like fresher with fresher items, so to speak. But for the most part, this is what I have right now. All right. I want to show you something I got this morning. Let me go over here to the snipping tool. This is what I got here this morning, folks. I love when I get things like this because you know what? It shows you recognition from eBay, and it shows you what type of person I am, like as far as this business. And I do believe that, having a good reputation on eBay does help. Okay, it really does help. I believe so anyway. Now, like I said again, there may be people out there beg to differ. They may say, nah, I have to disagree with you. I'm not saying, it's a guaranteed thing that if you do have a good reputation, you're going to, the sale, your items are going to fly off the shelves. But at the same time, it can't hurt to have a good reputation. It ain't going to hinder you by having a good reputation. If anything, it will help. So here's what I got this morning from eBay. And let me just move it down here. I took a little snippet picture here this year. As you can see, it came today, December 5th, 2020. Where's my mouse? Right here. Oh, it disappeared. Okay, but it's right over here. You can see my mouse. You can't see it. It's right over here, and you can see it says Shop RJ Pasini for great deals. As a top-rated seller, you automatically protected and will receive the summary coverage each month to see how you're protected below. And then it goes on to say here, let me just move this mouse over here. There we go. It goes for your seller protection summary. As you can see, last month, feedback removed, 0. Defects removed. Oh, no, defects removed, 0. Return label credits, 0. Partial refund, 0. And the last 12 months, same thing, feedback, 0. Defects removed with 3. Not my fault, by the way, just to let you know with that there. And again, return label credits, 0. And partial refund, 0. Then it goes on to say top-rated seller protection eligibility. When you deliver on your service, service promises to create a good buying experience. This is eBay, we will protect you when a buyer falsely claims the item wasn't described correctly or returns an item after using or damaging it. You see that? Let's read that one more time. This is for the top-rated seller protection eligibility. Excuse me. It goes, when you deliver or your service promises to create good buying experiences. This is eBay saying this, not me. I'm just repeating what I got. eBay will protect you when a buyer falsely claims the item wasn't described correctly or returns an item after using it or damaging it. I think that's phenomenal that they're willing to, protect you like that with this here. Then it has a little other things here. It goes active listings. Excuse me, folks. I'm trying to get over a cold here. It says over here, active listings that could be protected by offering a 30-day returns. And then it says active listings protected because you offer 30-day returns, 100%. Okay. And then over here, it goes on to maintain the product, to maintain your protections. It says continue being a top-rated seller. Offer 30-day returns. These are the things that tell you to maintain that protection. Follow eBay selling policies and learn more about seller protections. Excuse me, folks. Okay, so I just wanted to share with you. I got that this morning, as you can see right here. No smoke and mirrors. This was sent December 5th, 2020, today. So I made a snippet of it. I like to keep because I don't know if eBay keeps these things on your email, how long they stay. I don't know if they eventually get rid of them, delete them. So I want to keep this here for myself. So I made a little snippet with it. I have a program, as you can see up there to the far left. It comes with Windows 10. It's snipping tool. And, you would just basically go open up that application. You just highlight the area you want to save. You snip it, whatever. And I save it on my picture file, and now I have it. So it'll always be there, okay? All right. Okay, so this is the other window I was referring to. Another thing, how you could check out a seller's reputation by going to their feedback profile, which is very good. Now, I highly recommend even for me, and this applies to me, okay? So I just want the people out there, the eBay sellers and buyers who do sell on eBay, this is in no way, size, shape, or form directed at you. So please, please don't take it the wrong way. This is my own personal feelings, how I feel about it. What I'm about to say is I'm just sharing with people out there. You know, a lot of people may beg to differ with me, but that's okay. Me personally, when I buy something when I'm getting ready to buy something from a seller, okay, I am a seller. I do very little buying, but basically what I buy is toner cartridges. I buy toner cartridges for my laser printer, and I buy ink cartridges for my all-in-one printer. Okay, my HP printers. I like to always look, and this is me. And I'm not telling you, I'm not directing at you guys to do the same thing, but this is me. I always like to look at their feedback score. Okay, and I like to make sure it's 100%. In some cases, it doesn't matter if it's 99.9% or whatever, but for the most part, I like to look and see if they're top rated. Okay, so you see, like here, I know now a lot of people say, look, you and a million other people get the same message. Okay, top rated seller, one of eBay's most reputable sellers, consistently delivers outstanding customer service, and you can learn more. I know about that. There's probably millions of people like that with the same thing. It doesn't mean I'm just trying to highlight a point here. Okay, I'm not, like I said, I'm not making any derogatory remarks about anybody else who falls below the 100% mark. I'm just talking about me as an individual, and I like to look at this stuff. And what I usually do is I like to go to the negatives, okay, and the neutrals. And the reason why I go there, I want to see, and this is what helps me become a better seller. I want to read the negatives from that particular seller as to why they got them. Is it because they don't respond to the buyer's response, like, questions? Is it a refund issue? Does the seller refund the buyer if they decide to want to send it back? Does the buyer sell items not as described? Is there shipping problems with the seller? I meant to say, with the seller. And I look for these things. Now, it doesn't mean because a seller has those negatives, it's going to hinder his sales. But I just think in some cases it makes one think, like, do I want to, go that route? Do I want to go to that, And I'm not, like I said, again, this is only me. I'm talking about myself. I'm not bad-mouthing anybody. And I'm not making any derogatory remarks. I'm just trying to bring a point out that this is how I like to shop. This is what I look for, okay? And this is why I say having a good reputation, I believe, helps when it comes to making sales on eBay. Because people, let's face the facts, are you going to want to go to a place, or let's say, again, I bring up the car dealership. Are you going to talk to a friend or a relative that had a bad experience with a car dealership, and you're looking for a car, and they tell you, if you're going to buy a car, don't go to that dealership because they got bad service, the salesmen are very rude, and this, that, and the other thing, and, it's got a bad reputation. Are you going to want to deal with them? That's what I'm trying to bring out, okay? Most likely not. At least I wouldn't, okay? Now, people may say, well, everybody has different opinions, and they might have a different outlook on it. Where you might have gotten sniffed by that dealership, I haven't. They treated me well. They may have not treated you so good, and so on and so forth. But I do believe that having a good reputation is very important on any platform, not just eBay. If you're selling on Etsy, Poshmark, or Amazon, that's what we want. We want good reputations. Yeah, we want to have a good seller site. Look, I know Amazon. I think they base their goods, their top sellers, whatever, on feedbacks or something along that line there, or what people are saying. How good their service is. And, people, I think they're pretty strict on that, too. They're very stringent on that as far as that part goes. I'm not saying eBay ain't, but I think when it comes to Amazon, I think they're a little more stringent when it comes to feedbacks or how you get a good 5-star rating or whatever it may be. I think so. Don't hold me to it. I am a registered seller on Amazon, but I do not have anything listed on it right at this time because I do, right now, my go-to site is eBay. Okay, I deal with eBay exclusively. Okay, but I want to share this so people who do follow me say, wait a minute, you don't just sell on eBay exclusively, you also are on other selling platforms, and I am. I'm also a registered seller on Etsy, but I am not selling on Etsy. If you look me up on Etsy, you might see I'm registered or Amazon, but I don't have anything listed there. Okay. And I do sell on Poshmark, okay, and Bonanza. But I got to say one thing, with all kidding aside, those sites have not generated the sales. And I'm not being mean. Again, I'm not making any derogatory remarks about those other two sites. They do not compete with eBay. Plain and simple. They don't. They don't compete with eBay. Now, the other thing is, too, if you want to know how long a member's been on eBay, you can see right over here, as I told you earlier, I've been with eBay since July 30th, 1999, so it makes over 20 years. Now, does that make me an eBay guru? Absolutely, positively not. Does it make me a better seller than the next seller out there? Absolutely not. All I'm talking about in this video is how to maintain a good reputation on eBay, how you want to treat, and how you treat your buyers. Remember one thing. Without your buyers, you're not making no money, plain and simple. So, I don't know about you, but when I buy stuff, I like to read the seller's feedbacks. But that's just me. And if it wasn't important, eBay would have removed this a long time ago. Now, people might say, well, what is the purpose of the feedback? You put a feedback in there, and the buyer has the seller has negative feedbacks. Why would eBay keep that on there if they want to help the seller or promote the seller's business? Why would you want to keep a negative feedback on there? Well, I don't know. I mean, me personally, whether they keep the feedback system or not, they take it off. It doesn't bother me one way or the other, because I always look at it this way. I put 150% into this business when it comes to my buyers. You buyers out there, you are my number one. Okay, if you're hitting my channel for the first time and you're checking out my listings, you are number one to me. Okay, I will do whatever it takes to keep you happy. And here's the thing though, when it comes to making a best offer, if you keep it fair and reasonable, for the most part, I have been accepting them. And people might say, well, maybe because your business is slow, whatever. It has nothing to do with the slow or not. Sometimes you got to know when to fold them. And I don't fold all the time under pressure. So when I'm selling something on eBay, and you make a decent offer, I will most likely accept it if it's decent. If it's in a range for me to make a profit off it, I will accept it. Now, have I declined offers in the past? Absolutely, I have. When you're getting ridiculous items, look, if I'm selling something for $4.99, a person says I'll offer you $1, I decline it. I mean, what am I selling there? What's the purpose of selling something for $4.99? The person could offer you $1. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't need them. I'd rather just, people say, well, if you're offering so cheap, why do you offer best offer? I don't know. I thought about changing it, but you know what? I don't mind working with people, but let me explain something to you with that logic, the way I look at it. And I have to honestly say, even though I have best offers on items, $4.99, $3.99, whatever, 9 out of 10, the potential buyers, will not make an offer because they figure it's cheap enough. And they probably feel that if I make an offer for something that's selling for $4.99, what am I asking for? How much am I going to ask for, make a best offer? $2, $1? Most likely, look, myself, when I see things like that, I wouldn't even make an attempt to make a best offer. If the person's selling for something $4.99 or $5.99, I wouldn't even make an attempt to, make a best offer. Some people might say, well, if that's how you feel, then you should take it off. True, that's true. You could take it off as well. But you know what it is? When I edit my stuff, I'm not saying being lazy, but when I edit all my listings at one time, it goes through I go through a bulk editing, and yes, it's my responsibility to change that, and eventually it's going to be changed. But for the most part, I want to share this with you guys. For the most part, even often with the best offer, do you know buyers are still willing to pay the price without even making an offer? And I have it right there, best offers welcome. Or I put in my description, like the offer, not the price. No, like the item, not the price. Make an offer. Do you know I still get the full price? And I'm glad. Listen, I'm not knocking it. I'm glad. they're doing that. But for the most part, these are things you got to work out. But right now, that's neither here nor there. the point I'm getting across is by having a good reputation is that people, you not only do you get you get noticed, well, for me anyway, you get noticed by eBay, but it's word of mouth. Like my brother told me one time he was buying something, I think it was something electronic. He said, if you ever need this type of item, you should go check out this guy's site on eBay. And that's it, word of mouth. Now let's look at some of the things here, because the topic is a good reputation. Let's just check out some of the fees. I'm not going to read them all. I don't have that. I'm not that I'm a big high volume seller. Look, all I got is 1341. There's people got thousands of them. But look, excellent seller. This came in today. Excellent seller, item as described. Thanks. It was a gift from my girlfriend at a new house. He bought a Keurig coffee pot. A plus, item as described. Item was as described. Very important. I talked about this in my other videos. Okay, if you're going to list an item, make sure you put everything verbatim in there. And it's like this mouse. I have this HP mouse. If I'm going to sell it, I usually hold the item in my hand. I look at the model number and stuff like that, and I will give it the once over, and I will look at it to make sure if there's any flaws, any scratches or things or dents, whatever on it. I'm going to make sure it's noted in the description. Okay, for the simple reason is if you sell something that's not good and you think you're going to sell it to a buyer who's going to get it and you didn't put it in there, you know what's going to happen. One of the two things, item not as described, or they're going to just give you a negative, they're going to give you either neutral or negative feedback. But you know that's expected to happen. And I wouldn't blame it, because they'd say, oh, I got this mouse. The guy said it was in good condition. I got it. One of the keys were broke. Well, not that I'm a broken mouse. I'm just using it as an example. And something was broken or whatever. And the seller sent it out to me. So you know you're going to get a negative feedback or probably a neutral. Depends how bad the condition of it and what you left out. Very important. Okay, here's another one. Excellent eBayer. Great. Pleasure to deal with. This awesome seller. The best. Thank you. A++. As described. Very fair shipping. Great packaging. Good all-around deal. Thank you. Okay. Product as described. Prompt delivery. Okay. Nice. Thanks. Some people put little ones. Thanks so much. Love them. They're great. Fast shipping as described. Thank you. Item as described. Lightning fast shipping and a copy of direction was nice. That's another little perk I added. When I sell the Keurig coffee makers, and if you can see it right here, it says the Keurig K10. You could see you could see the response. Only one response, but going forward, and I said this in my other videos, I will print out a basic 2-page instructions sheet that when I sell the coffee makers, I sell them with that there. Whether the people keep it or not, that's totally up to them. And I said this going forward with the electronics. I'm going to print, whenever available, I'm going to print out user manual, not the whole manual, the basic setup guide to use it. Like I'm selling a Sony digital clock radio. I will go in there and print out a basic setup so when a buyer gets it, they know how to set the clock. Because I've gotten things like that in my old videos back from 2016, 2013, whatever it was, and I would get things like that. People will question me today to the present. How do you set the clock? How do you do the print? How do you set the printer up, and so on and so forth? So going forward on electronic items, I will, if it's readily available, I will send them a basic sheet, an instruction sheet on how to operate that item. Okay. His own great item, fast shipping, offer, awesome seller. A+. We'll do business again. Great packaging. We don't have to go through the whole gamut of it. That's just to share with you guys. And again, anytime you want to know, look at the feedback profile. You know how long the member's been on there. Not that it makes a difference, but it just lets just to reassure you that they're not a person that just started, whatever. And well, let me tell you something. And that's another thing too. I hear from other sellers this thing where they don't want to buy from a person who just started out, that's got a zero feedback. Listen, folks. We've all been there. Okay? I've been there. If you're an avid seller, you've been there. So when I hear people saying, and I heard on some of the talk shows or some people, when I see a person that's got a zero feedback, I block them. I don't want to do business with them. Why? Why wouldn't you want to do business with them? You were a zero. You had a zero feedback when you first started. All of a sudden, because now you're a top-rated seller or you've been on eBay for many, many years, you feel like, that, oh, well, no, I'm too good for them there. I can't. Listen, folks, I don't block anybody on my list. I don't have a block list on eBay, okay? And I will do business with the person even if they are a zero feedback person because they just started out. We've all been there. What's that old saying? You got to crawl before you can walk. So to sit there and, oh, I don't do, when I see it's a person, not me. I have a welcome shop here, so to speak. I'm a welcoming businessman. I want everybody to come in. I don't care if you have a 0 feedback or a million feedbacks. You're all welcome to come in and buy from me. Okay? I don't buy into all that, and I don't block people. Okay? I don't block people. I don't have a block list. I don't want to block people. Why should I block them? And why people block? Well, if the person tries to, if the person had, let's say they had discrepancy with that person, they block them, and then then you hear stories like, yeah, then they open up another account and they try to buy the item again. Well, maybe if you didn't block them the first time, they would have had an open account, and that's some of the reasons, because people don't trust a person that has a 0 feedback. They seem to forget where they've been many moons ago. Remember, you guys had a 0 feedback too. Now, me, I don't mind doing research, and I like to share information with you guys, especially if you're a newbie or if you're thinking about selling on eBay. Hopefully you'll get a takeaway from it. It's really important that you guys could do. Okay? I don't mind looking this stuff up, and I don't mind putting it out there. It's to help you. It can only help you, not hinder you. Okay? I say this all the time in my videos. My YouTube channel, for all intents and purposes, is to help, inspire, and share. That's what it's all about. Okay? Like I said, I do the reseller news, and I do the Let's Talk eBay segment we're doing now. I'm also a vlogger, so there may be times I'll be vlogging about different topics, but it's all business related. I'm not here to waste your time, and I hope you don't think I am. Okay, I don't want to be a waste of your time because I know you're very busy. I'm busy too. But I want to help people out. And that's why I do this stuff here. I do my own research, and I want to share with you guys. I want to help you become better sellers. Okay? I don't have a book to sell you. I don't have a dream to sell you. The only thing I could offer you is free information. Right now, it's free information. Okay? The biggest thing, the greatest reward I can get from potential watcher or visitors for the first time is that if you could subscribe to my YouTube channel and help it grow. Today, I'm looking over here. I have 156 more. I need 156 more subscribers to hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. I would love to get it. I'd like to hit that mark before the new year, which is right around the corner. I don't think I'm going to. Okay? Only you guys, if you like me and you like the content I put out, will smash that subscribe button. And if you want to be updated when I post out new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. But only you can make that happen. I can't. I have to reach out to you guys. So you can't, maybe you won't reach out to me, you can through comments, but I'm asking you guys, if you like the content I put out, if you think it's helpful, give it a thumbs up as well. But I'm not, like I said, I don't want to waste your time, folks. I really don't. And I apologize if I'm rambling on, but I really don't want to waste your time. I'm doing this with good intentions, and I hope to help you guys. That's all. I want to help. All right. But anyway, getting back to having a good reputation. You could see over here, I typed in, maintaining a good reputation on eBay. I did a Google search. I know a lot of people say I could do the same thing. Of course you could, but I don't mind doing it for you. So it goes on to say here, how to increase your eBay seller ratings. Let's look at it really quick. Provide accurate descriptions and avoid negative feedback by fulfilling your promises, delivering your products in a timely manner, and making sure your items are as high quality as possible. Request feedback, communicate, ship items immediately, follow up on negative feedback, and use multi-channel listing software. Okay? This is what they're telling you how to increase your eBay seller ratings. This is just a little snippet. You can click it on, it'll take you to kensack.com or whatever. You could see it over here. You could check it out for yourself. They got other ones too. If you go down here, you can see everything you need to know. This is from Web Retailer. This is from the Balance SMB. 10 ways to raise your eBay feedback rating. eBay feedback, everything you need to know as a seller. But eBay, I'm going to take you to the homepage in a little bit and show you that eBay's got a lot of good information out there. Now, a lot of people may say, well, are you an advocate for eBay? Do you speak on their behalf? No. Well, I'll put it this way. I spoke to an eBay teammate a long time ago, and I told the eBay teammate that I didn't think it was right that people will call up. This is back in the day when you could call up. You still can call, or you could leave. You could have them chat back. You could leave your number. They'll call you back. But when you're back in the day when you could call them up, and if you were upset about something, I'm not saying it happens all the time, but they told me, this is what the teammate told me, that sometimes people would get a little annoyed, outraged, and start getting screaming at the teammates. And I used to tell the teammates, you guys are like the foot soldiers. You get the brunt of the work. Management don't hear about it until they listen to your recording. If you decide to let them hear it, I don't know if they do it automatically or at the end of the day, your shift, whatever. Then they play back the messages unless you highlight them. I don't know how that works. But I told them, you're like the foot soldiers. You're the ones, the teammates, the eBay teammates, are the ones that get the brunt of the complaints, not management. You're not having your general manager or assistant vice president coming down and taking the phone calls. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I don't think so. And they're sitting there voicing their issues and concern to them. It's coming to you, the eBay teammate. And I told us, and I explained to the teammate, I don't think it's right. I think people should use a little diplomacy when they talk to a teammate and don't get mad and yell and scream and curse at them. There's an old saying, you can catch more bees with honey, right? So the thing is, when you do get in contact with them, as frustrating as it may be, you don't want to sit here and yell at somebody on the other side of the phone or get mad at them. They didn't cause the problem. You may say, well, their company did. Someone in the company caused a glitch or whatever. Yeah, okay, but it wasn't them. The teammates don't write the software. Software engineers write the software. Developers, software developers, they're the ones that's doing it. That's why I said the teammates, they get the brunt of it. They get the complaints, and I hear it because they tell me. So when I mentioned that to the teammate, they said, you're like an advocate for eBay. I said, if you want to classify me as an advocate, classify me as an advocate. Look, I don't sugarcoat anything, folks. I joke around, and I say this if eBay is watching. I joke around. I say I have a love-hate relationship with eBay. I love them when I'm making money. I hate them when I'm not. But I say it in a kidding way, a joking way. And I could prove it to you. If I was to hate eBay, I wouldn't be on eBay right now for over 20 years. A person that hates eBay or despises them doesn't stay on eBay selling for over 20 years. So you could toss that idea right out of your head because that's not the case here. And when I say I love eBay, I say I do love eBay. eBay's been pretty good to me. I'm hoping to make more sales, but I can't blame them. A lot of people always like to blame, eBay. What are you going to do? Listen, folks, there's 25 million active sellers. The last time I did a Google search, there's 25 million active sellers on eBay. It's standing out and having, I think, a good reputation. Having a good reputation does help. Now, I get a lot of views on my listings. You could see it yourself. You could go on there and check it out for yourself. I get a lot of views. And a lot of stuff I have multiple watches on my items. And hopefully it's word of mouth. Now, for example, if you want to get the word out about, your service, what you offer, I'm not saying to write an autobiography of your business, but you could put it on Twitter. You could put it on, of course, Facebook, and of course, YouTube, your YouTube channel. Drop a link there and say if you want to promote your business on eBay. Just drop a link there, say to see more items listed on to see my items on eBay, and drop a hyperlink on there. And then when people go to your YouTube video to watch it, they could check it out that way. But pictures tell no lies. When people look at your feedback and they see 100% positive feedback, top rated plus, that helps. Does for me anyway. I don't know how you guys feel. Drop a link below. Let me know what you think. Does it matter to you or does it matter? I had this. I contacted, I think back then it was a voice marketing radio, whatever. And I think I'd written in to, I think it was Lee Marable. I believe it was. I could be wrong. You're talking a while back. And I remember, because you could contact her by email, and I remember at one point saying, I like to only buy from top-rated sellers. If I see people with negative feedbacks, I don't like to buy. Something along that line. Do you know when she did the radio show? I don't know which one it was, so please don't ask me. I don't know. They quite a bit. Do you know that topic was brought up? She was talking to Griff, and Griff was saying, she was telling Griff, well, when I buy, I like to buy from a top-rated seller, blah, blah, blah. It's got 100% feedback. And Griff would say, well, the feedback is one thing, it's okay to have good feedback and stuff like that. But he was making it, he wasn't like brushing it off, but he was making it sound like, when he buys, he doesn't always, base it on positive feedback, 100% positive feedback. He doesn't base that. Where on the other hand, that's what she was looking at. Now, whatever. But, I'm just trying to say, I'm just trying to highlight that I think it could only help. All right. Let's go to this other window here, Crazy Lister. Now, and then the other thing is, outside of eBay, you all know eBay's URL. Outside of, the videos I put, the websites I go to, I don't have any affiliate links with them, folks. I don't. And if I did, I would let you know. The only affiliation links I have, and it wasn't with this one, but the other ones I do when I do the reselling news, those are from Google Alerts. They're from Google Alerts. And I get email notifications all the time, every day. I could do this here probably for 7 hours if I really wanted to. I have to pick and choose what I want to share with you guys. Okay, so today's topic is, I wrote it down, having a good reputation on eBay helps. And I believe it does. But let's look at this one here from Crazy Lister. You may want to check it out yourself. So let me give you URL because I don't read everything verbatim. I'll give you URL, and the rest is up to you to pick up where I left off because there's way too much information out there. If you go for information overload, they got it https:// crazylister1word.com/blog/improve-ebay-feedback-. Or you can just look at the video and you'll see what I'm talking about. Everything we did, someone's writing in, I believe someone's writing in, everything we did to increase our eBay feedback and wins more sales. Not my website. I'm just sharing this information. And this came out December 7th, 2017. Okay? So it goes on to say, as newbies on eBay, one of the first things we learned was importance of the eBay feedback system to generate sales. In this post, I'll share everything we did to gain new buyer feedback, revise negative feedback, improve our eBay seller feedback, and keep our feedback as close as possible to 100. Okay? And then it goes on to say here, people may say, well, what's so important about eBay? The eBay feedback. Let's read this. eBay feedback. Why should you care about it? Why should you care about it? There's a basic explanation, which we all know, and then there's more technical explanation, which many eBay sellers aren't aware of, and it's equally important, if not more important. Okay? I'm just going to read this part here, and then I'm going to close this video out. It goes on to say here, eBay is your feedback. eBay feedback is an extension of your reputation. This is an obvious one. The higher your feedback rate, the more you are perceived as a trustworthy by buyers. The more trustworthy you seem, the more business you'll generate. Okay? In fact, a well-known rule of thumb among buyers is to buy only from sellers with feedback scores of 100 or higher, and those with a feedback score percentages is 99% or higher. Pro tip: 98% may seem high, but on eBay it's considered low. Set your goal to constantly have a 99% or higher eBay feedback. Then it goes on here, the importance of online customer reviews. Look at this. I'm not making this. This is on Crazy Lister. Look. 90% of consumers read online reviews before visiting a business. True. For me. eBay feedback is crucial for search rankings. If you didn't know it, now you do. I've spoken to many eBay sellers over the years. Very few pay attention to this, but this is crucial to your success on eBay. Okay? Having a top tier positive feedback on eBay, example 99% positive feedback or higher, directly affects where your listings appear in search results. The highest rated sellers are categorized by eBay as top sellers, which I mentioned before, puts them first in search results and therefore first in sales. These sellers eat away at the standard seller profit margins, since appearing first means you are likely to be to be the one to close the sale. In actual terms, this translates into top sellers gaining 30% to 50% more sales than your average seller. This means huge earnings for top sellers and largely diminished earnings for the rest of the sellers. Okay? And then it goes on and on and on. Now, I'm going to leave this window because I want to come back to it and read more about it. Even though I'm top rated and I possess 100% positive feedback, I want to come back and read a little more. Now, you guys could go to this here, or I could scroll down and you could just pause the video like that and read it like that. Okay, I could do that for you. All right, how to get more eBay feedback quicker. Ask for feedback and offer value. Use eBay's automatic feedback reminder. And it goes on and on and on. There's quite a bit to read here. I'm not going to read all this here. That's why I'm going to leave it up. I'm going to come back to it. I don't know how long this video is going to take. But, eBay top rated seller status and eBay top rated status and feedback. And you can read more into that. eBay feedback extortion and or manipulation. That's why I said I want to read more of this myself. All right. I just read this little one here, this little caption here. Customers are likely to spend 31% more on a business with excellent reviews. 31%. Okay, and I think that's the bottom of it. Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to bump out of here, and I'm going to close this video out. All right, so bear with me for 1 second, guys. Well, that concludes this video. I hope you found the information helpful. And if you did, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated when I post new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. My name is Rich Pasini. You're watching Let's Talk eBay for December 5th, 2020. If you are thinking about selling on eBay or you are a seller on eBay, I'm wishing you guys all the best in sales. Stay safe. Until next time, bye-bye for now.